Hi everyone, welcome. Today what I want to do is teach you a fun Travis picking blues that doesn't use chords. It's all open strings and a few fretted notes, okay? It's quite simple, but it takes a little bit of practice. You can get the tab for this absolutely free if you go to fingerstyle101.com/blues, okay? You're going to get the tab there, all right? But I'm going to give you some tips as well, because it's not just about the tab. As you probably noticed before, when you've got tab, it can just be like, oh, what's that? The notes, you know, don't really come to life. It's all about bringing them to life. So how do you do that? Well, first of all, let's just look at bar 1 in the piece, okay? We're doing this pattern. It's a really common Travis picking pattern that I use a lot. I've taught it in other YouTube videos as well. You can see one of the videos where I teach this in a kind of Chet Atkins style in the comments below. It's really, really fun. But we're doing it in a bluesy style here, and it's this 1, 2, and 3, 4. It's that rhythm, the 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, but the key thing is that you mute the low E string, okay? And get that thumb going on the low E, because that is beat 1. Beat 1, low E. Beat 2, the D. Beat 3, the low E. Beat 4, the D. So you want to practice that on its own, because that's the backbone of the whole piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To get that muted sound, you want to get the side of your hand there, okay? That part of your hand, the side, right on that low E, A, and D strings, okay? And then just practice plucking those 3 strings. You want that kind of tight, punchy sound. You don't want it to be dead. If it's dead, your hand's too far across the strings. If it's kind of lively, your hand's probably too far that way. That's too lively. My hand is slightly off the string, so you want to just bring it slightly there. And it's just all about moving it up and down, sliding it up and down. You'll feel it when you'll know when you get the sweet spot. And it might take a few days or weeks to get it just right, but eventually you'll be able to put your hand down and get it bang on every time, so you get that boom. If you want to use a thumb pick, you can as well. Just get the thumb pick, put the curved bit around the curved part of your thumb there, okay? So the flat bit's on the inside, okay? Some people get that wrong, but you know, it's no surprises really, because a lot of people don't talk about the basics, but you can use a thumb pick for this. That will just bring out the bass a little bit more. Some people struggle with getting a good bass sound. Thumb picks can help, but you know, they aren't quick picks or anything like that. You've got to practice. Personally, these days I tend to use one here and there, but a lot of time I'll just use my thumb and pluck nice and hard with the thumb, but get that punchy kind of muted bass. Okay, so that's beat 1 where it's on the low E, but we're doing the high E open as well. So you know, bar 1, you don't actually need your fretting hand at all. If you want, you can go and make a cup of tea with that hand if you prefer, okay? I wouldn't recommend doing that actually, you might burn yourself. Alright, so anyway, enough stupidness, concentrate. So beat 1, low E and high E together. Beat 2, open D. And then the end of beat 2, we're plucking the high E. So far we got 1, 2, and. Okay, so 1, 2, and. Low E and high E on 1, D string on 2, high E on and. Then on beat 3, the low E, and beat 4, the D. So we are literally just doing 1, 2, 3, 4 with the thumb. I'm doing a high E string pluck twice. I use my ring finger to pluck the high E, but honestly it doesn't matter for this. You can use middle or index. Just be consistent, whichever you do. You know, that's me doing it with the middle, you can do it with the index. Personally I prefer middle or ring, okay, because it frees up the index to do other stuff on other strings later on, like the G or the B string, where you can add even more cool stuff, which I'll go through in a future video, no doubt, if this one is popular enough. Okay, so recap, this is the main pattern. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Get that good. Low E and high E. D. High E. Then quickly onto the low E. Then the D. And that is like 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. And faster. Okay, that's just bar 1. Bar 2, all we're doing is fretting the high E and doing the same thing. Okay, pluck that high E nice and loud. If you want to bend the string slightly, give it a bit of life, or a little bit of a blues curl, you can. Bar 3, back to the same as bar 1. Bar 4, we're just going up to 7th fret higher. Okay, so that's the first 4 bars. Just take it, you know, like that and just work on those. But you can see it's not so much about the notes, it's about the rhythm, the groove, the tightness, and adding that little bit of life, which is why those slight bends. You know? That's what a lot of blues is about. Get the rhythm right, get the tone right, get the groove right, and you'll be laughing, okay? Because it doesn't have to be complicated. Because a lot of people want to do really complicated stuff, you know, a lot of the time with the blues, with big hard chords. With bar chords and stuff like that. It's just really awkward, particularly when you're doing it fast. So nice and slow. You'll see in bar 5, 6 and yeah, bar 5 and 6 we switched to the A string with the thumb. Okay, so we got, and then bar 7 and 8 we go back to the low E with the thumb, and you know, the 12th fret, and you know, we got the turnaround coming at the end, the last 4 bars. Really cool little bit of a simple turnaround there, you know, okay? So you get the tab, it's all there, all right? And if you want me to go through this in detail and teach it note for note, I can do that as well, okay? But the tab is all there, enjoy it. This is a little bit of a taster. Get the tab right now, enjoy it. Go to fingerstyle101.com/blues, enjoy it. If you want some simpler blues and a really cool little blues workout that you can really enjoy, then check this out, okay? And have loads of fun. Cheers, bye-bye.